This is it, guys. We're going to call it right now. The bull market is officially starting, and it looks like it is, in fact, going to be a major one. Now, we are finally getting the things that we need to see. Obviously, BTC has now ushered in a new yearly high of about, I believe, 35.8 is where we settled in yesterday. We have gotten better sentiment from the Fed. We're starting to see the economy kind of tempered down a little bit. Obviously, GDP was still high, but we're seeing spending kind of drop. We're seeing wage increases drop. Basically, the Fed's plan has essentially been working itself out now. And this is a great sign because this is stuff that needed to happen in order to get to this point where the bull market does, in fact, start. So this is obviously very exciting, right? We may end up closing the year somewhere between that 35 to 40K range in terms of BTC. You can see I obviously have the bearish movement drawn out here. This is how we could close the year if we do get some sort of drop or consolidation, but it looks like right now we're a little bit more on the bullish side. Now, this is great for Shib because Shib right now is showing a lot of strength. Okay, this 5078 through 5080, we've talked about it a bunch over the last week. We've been range bound in this area. Well, Shib keeps banging its head on the ceiling here, and it's going to break through at some point in time. As always, this is not financial advice, but Shib wants to run. It wants to do what the rest of the market is doing. You can see assets across the space are having, nice sizable gains. Shib right now up about 5% on the day. Over the last 7 days, though, only 1%. It's because, remember, this is the toughest range of resistance for Shiba Inu in its chart. Okay, this is where it has a major concentration of Shib holders. It's where a major portion of liquidity is. Once you get past this point, look at how fast Shib can run to the upside. Boop, right? Does not take very long to run out of this range. Boop. Okay, hopefully you guys like the little sound effects, but that's where it looks like we are headed on the short term. Okay, as always, there are things that could change this: black swan events, negative news, BTC dropping. But right now, the likelihood of that happening, again, as we get closer to this bull market confirmation, which we're going to see at any point now, as we get closer to halving, as we get into 2024, it looks like we're much more likely to explode from here. Okay, so right now, me personally, I am probably going to add more Shib. I really didn't want to add at this point, but seeing how far we are away from the buy range here that I have set up on my charts, and knowing where we're likely headed, likely some parabolic move like we've had here before, I'm not waiting. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I have my bag set to go, and I still consider where we're at price-wise, 5080. I consider that to be a cheap level in terms of Shib. So it really doesn't matter to me whether we're at 5072, if we're at 5065, or whether we're at 5080, because in the long term, when Shib is possibly making new all-time highs, it's really not going to matter that much. But that's what I'm doing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm sure you guys are excited as well, but I appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Show your support below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.